Hello, my name is Adrienne Lee of Adrienne Lee Joywork, and this is your Moonday message for the week of May 25th, 2020. And I had three cards that came and called for us today. The first, and I feel the main meat of the message for this week, begins with the star. And the star is all about connecting us to the things which make us feel bright, hope, inspiration, a sense that things are shifting, that the future is bright, that we have things to look forward to. This is the essence of this week, that we can allow that feeling to begin settling in our bones, because things are, in fact, beginning to shift and move in a new and different direction for us collectively. So just holding on to that, remembering that as we've known over these last few months, this too shall pass, it shall, and we are beginning to emerge into what the new and next iteration of our society is going to look and feel like, which happens all the time, right? And what I'm finding curious about this card are the two cards that came to flank it on either side. The first I want to speak about is the Knight of Swords. And the Knights are always a card of action. They're always a card of direction, that things are in movement and we are beginning to be offered the invitation to move with the energies. The swords in particular are related to the element of fire, to our passion, to our inspirations, our work, our joys, the things that really light us up and get us moving on that horse. So this week, with this new star energy, this hopefulness, this, just energetic shift, the heaviness is lifting a little bit. And now we have this energy to surge forward, to begin following, to begin creating, working, moving. Just there's this rush of energy that's moving in with this hopefulness. And what is softening it and bringing up the temperance card that we received in weeks past is the Six of Cups. So to balance out that fire, we have the cups, which is the element of water. It's our emotional body. And the six in particular speaks to taking our time, reflecting on our feelings, reflecting on the lessons that have been gleaned over the last few weeks and months, as we begin to feel this rush of energy move through the channel, move through the conduit, and begin to pull us outward, away from being sequestered, away from being isolated, and we're now being called forth. How are we going to commingle? How are we going to reintroduce? Where are our boundaries? What did we decide we didn't really like about the normal before? What did we actually fall in love with during this grand pause? The Six of Cups speaks to really touching in to the emotional body, to the heart space, and counting our blessings. Counting our blessings. So as this energy of the Knight of Swords moves through us, as we begin to move forward into the star, into a new future, a new way of being, let's not just recreate what was. Let's not just try to make things the way they were. Let's also integrate and allow the lessons that we received in this time to influence what our new lives are going to look and feel like. Because the word that came through to support this week is abundance. And I'm just getting the sensation that this isn't the abundance of money necessarily or success, And I want to, of course, name that this is an interpretation coming from a privileged place with a home and enough resources and enough food, and that is not everyone's story. And I want to acknowledge and be humble about that truth. But for a good many of us, we were gifted an abundance of something different, something that maybe we didn't use to define success previously. Perhaps we were gifted more time, or more space, or rest. Perhaps we were gifted the knowledge that we can do our work virtually. Perhaps we were gifted the knowledge that we enjoy homeschooling, that we like having our children around more. Perhaps we were gifted the abundance of knowing that our old way of living actually wasn't as great as we allowed ourselves to think, simply because we were in the race of it all. The Six of Cups is asking us to investigate and explore this word abundance and define it for ourselves. What does abundance really truly feel like for you? What does it mean for you? Not what society defined it as, or what your mom and dad defined it as, or what your partner defined it as, or what the old version of you defined it as. What does the you now define abundance as? And then using that truth to inform your Knight of Swords moving forward, to inform the way in which you begin to come out into the world, the way in which you begin to invite in the star energy of this week. It's a beautiful week. It feels lovely, and that there may be a bit of a push-pull in opposing directions for us to navigate. An emotional pull and a draw to be creative, to do, to be. And I wasn't attracted to any stones, but I was attracted to the oil lavender. That this week lavender would be a super supportive plant ally and scent to surround yourself, to keep the nervous system soft, and to allow us to really dive into this idea of abundance and how we want it to be in relation to ourselves and our experience. That's your message for this week. I hope that it serves you well. I hope that you have everything that you really need and that you receive the lessons that you need for your own growth and understanding. I am so excited to be opening the portal for the transformation map. It will remain open until full moon in June. And that is a committed small group of 13 seekers who are looking to invite in a shift in their lives, really invite in a transformation and a change. We walk the map through 5 different realms: the realm of release, receive, reveal, recalibrate, and remember. Each one of those sessions is designed to help you dive inward even deeper, to discover what patterns you hold, what belief systems, what thinking, whether it's positive or negative, no judgments, no shame, just really looking at and finding our own conditioning and our own unspoken, unconscious indoctrination so that we can find new and deeper levels of self-liberation. It's through this work, through liberating ourselves, that we can begin to liberate one another and help each other to rise up. So this program is beginning again a little later than usual, but it is open and I still have space for about half of those if this feels like a call to you. If you have any curiosities, please reach out. Feel free to email me or check out my website, and know that I would love to hold and share space with you if this is what you need. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful week.